Well, I'm pretty sure I have entered one of the most terrifying phases of parenting, and that is when your oldest gets their driver's permit and you are sitting in the passenger seat and have no control over what's happening. Now, I will say my daughter is doing an excellent job driving, so thankfully she's very thoughtful, meticulous, and is doing great, but it is still very scary. So, through this process, I'm learning a few things that absolutely apply to leadership. The first is that when we are teaching somebody something, we tend to overwhelm them with feedback. And if I give her too many critiques while she's driving, it's just too much for her to absorb, and it ruins the entire experience. And so, leaders, when you are coaching and teaching an employee, force yourself to focus more on observing than critiquing. Give them space and time to learn and correct themselves. Make sure you are focusing on the major things, not all the little minor things. And consider before you give feedback, is it a matter of preference or performance? Because I will say my husband and I have different preferences for how driving should happen. And so it's interesting to see the different tips we will give her and when they contradict. And so before you give feedback to an employee, think about, is this just a preference of mine? Or is it actually an issue of performance that I need to address? Please don't become the nitpicking manager that nobody wants to hear from anymore. And then second, focus on building confidence in them as much as you are focused on building competence. If my daughter becomes a competent driver but has no confidence, that's going to impact her ability to drive well. It's the same thing with employees. They need to be building confidence at the same time as they're building competence. So make sure you are giving plenty of positive affirmation, that you are calling out the things that they are doing well, and that they feel like you believe in them and their ability to succeed. So maybe you need to pretend like you are in the passenger seat, they are in the driver's seat, and you are going to let them take the wheel and figure some things out on their own with a little less correction from you, a lot more positive affirmation, and a focus on the things that really matter, not all the little nitpicky things in between.